Hello, hello everyone. It's Becky and today is Sunday, March 30th. Is it Sunday? Yeah, it's Sunday. Well, we got a call yesterday. I had went over to play bingo. Hang on, let me get this. Let me get that little piece. And come home and, I'm hungry, so I'm starting to think about dinner when I get this phone call from my oldest daughter, who received a phone call from the baby daughter's husband telling us that my youngest daughter has had a heart attack and is at St. Francis Hospital. Now, you are not going to convince me otherwise that the cootie shot is not what caused all of this. But anyway, so we rush up there and she is actively having the heart attack as she is in the hospital. This is ongoing. And so they rush her to the cath lab. She was in there over an hour. Doctor said it would take at least an hour, but she was in there over an hour. They found a blockage in her ADL, which is the anterior, I don't know, one of the veins in your heart. It was completely blocked, they said. But they were able to get it open, and they put in a stent. But because they had to use a dye in the cath lab, her GFR number for her kidneys is it had went up. She was at 7.1. It had went up to 7.5. But they're thinking the dye from the cath lab is probably going to put her on dialysis, which in my opinion, she needs to be on dialysis anyway. So she's still in the hospital. They've done an echocardiogram, I think already, she said. And her heart looks good because they weren't sure how much damage has already been done from the heart attack because it was several hours. Because the cath lab, we were still, it was around 6 o'clock. So 5 hours she's having this heart attack. So she's still in the hospital. And so she's taken after her maternal grandparents with the heart issues, I'm thinking. Only it's happening to her at an earlier age, I believe. I don't think, maybe my father might have been in his 40s when he had his first heart attack. I don't know. Thinking he was 50 something. But anyway, so she's still in the hospital. They're going to monitor her kidneys because she's probably going to end up on dialysis. But then to top it all off, her husband is now throwing accusations at her. She just needs prayers. She just needs your prayers. So we'll leave it at that. So let's get in the jar, see what we're gonna do. I'm gonna pick in the bottom of the barrel. Imagination. I don't want to do that. I don't have an imagination today. I can do a flower and a duck. That's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna do a flower and a duck. So we don't know what the kidney doctor is gonna... I don't think the kidney doctor has been in. Let me see. Let me just check my messages real quick. I know Jamie has gone up there. All right, she cannot have visitors between 2 and 4. And the youngest daughter is up there now, so she's doing good. Let me see what the earlier message was. Oh, they did an EKG. They're still going to do an echocardiogram. And her kidney numbers were the same as yesterday. But that doesn't mean, you know, it won't affect her later on in the day. So we're just going day by day. Day by day. Alright, let me get my glue out. My glue. Duck and a flower. Okay. Did I have a duck die cut? Do we know? So why would I put a duck? I've been working on the journal for the Easter egg hunt. I'll show it to you when I get it done because we only got 20 some odd days left, so I'm having to hustle. I still need to post the video for our giveaway journal. I got 1,000,003 things to do. And she's got me on the schedule for Mondays at 10 a.m. So Mondays pages, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going to squeeze those into the day. Let's just say they'll be late on Mondays. All right, let me go find some things for this and I'll be right back. Well, I may be going back for more, but apparently did have some duck die cuts. So, you know what we're going to do, don't you? We're going to make a die cut or 2 or 3. I'm going to use this yellowish paper. I wish it would have like it should have had the little teeny tiny little ducklings. We're gonna do 2 more of this color. Let's see if we can get this duck out of here. There we go. Alright, and I want to make some gray little duckies. Probably could do 2 more. Okay, let's do 2 more. Today I got my tea before I even came in here. But I didn't make it for myself. Hubby made it for myself. Oh, and then to top it all off, our water cooler sprung a leak. Okay. There. Look, we're almost out of these sheets. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 left. Let's see what size this paper is. Okay. Let's just put it this way. Cassidy's worthless piece of shit of a husband, rather than supporting her and telling me, you know, I was getting on her case yesterday. I was trying to scare her into doing the dialysis. Oh, he's telling me not to say anything, not to say anything. It might, you know, it might be some hard truths, but yesterday was definitely the time to get it through her head. You are killing yourself. You need to be doing this. Well, the cootie shot's killing her too, but he, today, let's just put it this way. He's throwing the words divorce around over something so trivial. Now, I told her, I said, in his defense, it's probably his emotions running high. And she says, yeah, but he has said some very hurtful things, Mom. I said, well, you can't stress about him. I said, just know that your family is here for you. Told her she could have this office for, she'd come here and stay, and I'll move my office to the sunroom, and she can go make this her bedroom. Or we can make her bedroom the sunroom. No, we got a wrinkle in it. Okay. Flower. We are going to put some flowers like this. Yes, we are. I done got glue. It amazes me how I get glue all over me. No, 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 no. 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 Okay. There. And we're going to put this one like that. I feel like we need a butterfly. A flutterby. We need a flutterby on our page. Alright, I was thinking. We're going to put this down over here. That's not what I was thinking. Alright. I was thinking, let's put some ducks. I was thinking I was going to put them in the corners, but no, I don't think so. Maybe we'll put a butterfly in the corner. This one doesn't have very much like indentations, does it? I think I'm only going to put 3 ducks on here. Sounds like it's raining outside. Alright, I'm going to go find my butterflies. I don't like this butterfly. I'm trying to find another one. No, I don't want that one. How about this one? We'll put this one on here. Alright, I think we're going to call this one done. We have duck is more than one, and we have flower more than one. All right, let me take my picture. You know the drill. Let me put the pin back in. All right, back in a few moments. All right, let's see if we can find us a question. What made me stop and think today? It says, what made you stop and think today? Texts from the family this morning about Cassidy and what's going on with her and Mark. So what made you stop and think today? Oops, I keep putting my pen up on knowing that I need to be using it. All right, message from Jamie. Kidney doctor just came in and said her kidneys have improved since yesterday. So it doesn't seem like she's going to be on immediate dialysis. They're going to try and do labs again. They're hopeful that she will be released tomorrow. All right, that's a good thing. All right, let us go shuffle these. Spin the wheel. $166. See, why won't it let us? See, it won't let me hide that number. $105. $105. $154. Already had that one. Oh, I see how these numbers might be showing up if I've hidden the slice and I shuffle the numbers. 153. So next time I'll just shuffle the slice. 235. $104. $244. Okay. Let me go find these, and then we'll do this little page. We have these black and white photo stickers. We have these little girls. We have these art type stickers. We have these oriental background type stickers, and then we have these animal stickers. Okay. I'm just going to use this green. I think it goes like this. Okay, now let's find some of these. We're going to stick them as we go. Yep. Let's find us a cute little animal. There's an elephant. Let's put an elephant. Let's put an elephant. An elephant. Yes, we will put an elephant on our page. There goes the bedroom door. We may or may not use these girls. We may or may not use... I don't think we are going to use those. Let me see. Where are my butterflies? Wait, what's in there? There's the butterfly. This one isn't cut out. It doesn't have a cutout on it. Put that right there. See what else is on here. Well, there's another one. I'm just going to cut the other side. Do one for the other side. We're going to put that right there. And then, bless his heart, her son, who moved to Ohio with his father because of Mark, was going to drive down, take the 5-hour trip and drive down from Ohio and then drive 5 hours back so he could do his job today. But we told him not to come down. We would keep him updated. Told him to come on his day off. All right. Makes twice now. That one turned out kind of cute, I thought. Tomorrow's the last day of the month. Okay, that's going to do it for today's video. As always, be safe. Don't let the world change your smile. Let your smile change the world. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye.